Nice, it works.
See?
It is. Now all we have to do is put in the microphone. You're kidding me.
What?
It
What's
doesn't
wrong?
fit.
Show me.
Oh my god.
$800.
Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. This is done. Nope. I'm not doing YouTube. F this. Hey everyone, Andy here, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Here I really decided to start this YouTube channel in order to just get a hobby on the side, maybe provide some value to you guys through my experiences and my thoughts and my perspectives. So I wanted to start this YouTube channel on the side during quarantine because, you know, I just spent every single day working as an engineer, doctor, and lawyer, just like your stereotypical Asian American. And I feel like I have a lot of value to provide from the 26 years I've been on this planet. And hopefully you guys can get something out of this, if it's either on an emotional level or even a financial level or just something to help you guys get along. It would be really great and satisfying for me, or fulfilling for me. Another goal I really wanted too is to be able to touch base with my Taiwanese roots. Growing up here, you really feel separated from your Asian identity, and I'm sure most of you can relate if you are also Asian American, and otherwise I hope to provide an insight that you normally wouldn't be able to get. If we want to get right into it, let's get right into it. Born and raised, came from New York. It's a super high cost of living area, as most of you know, and I was a second generation immigrant. My mother was the first generation, and she was a single mother. My father left the family when I was super young. I just remember every single day from 8 years old and on, I was already working at the parents' shop. It was a local family-owned small business and stereotypically a laundromat, and I basically fell into every Asian American stereotype you could think of. Good at piano, good at violin, good at math, own a laundromat.
Yeah, wow.
So from then, I realized, man, I really need to work hard in order to get anywhere, and my mom kept telling me otherwise. I grew up in a very white, successful, upper middle class town, and everyone there was living the life, and I realized like I was clearly different. So from that experience, I got to see what success was like, or what some people imagine to be the American dream. And these things include people in my class were getting BMWs for their 16th birthdays. Like this is stuff that normally we would never even imagine to be able to achieve coming to this country with nothing. And I really worked hard. I was forced to under the situation I was in, and pushed myself through college. Now, I could have gone here much earlier and gone to USC because I did get in, but I ended up going to Stony Brook University because we couldn't afford it. And that's just another example of sacrifices that have to be made because we just don't have the opportunities or the finances to do so. And that really drove the message home, saying, I need to work hard, I need to make money. So, coming from Stony Brook University, I enrolled for pre-medicine and graduated as an engineer, and decided I can't go to medical school because I can't afford it. And some sacrifices I had to make were moving out to the Midwest, into the middle of nowhere, because a job offer came up. I've somehow made it the idea of success to most people, if not most Asian American immigrants. I got a college degree, I'm an engineer, I've been prepping to either go to law school or med school. I've taken both the LSATs and the MCATs, and I recently just purchased $1 million house here in Southern California. So if I, someone who came from nothing, can fight the system, do everything legally, and make my way across the country to Southern California and buy my own house, there's no reason why you guys can't either. And this channel, I really want to talk about personal finance and other methods of getting there, as well as what college is like, whether or not it's worth it, and most of all, I want to say what it's like to grow up as an Asian American. So I guess the general outcome for this too, growing up as an Asian American, is this is the stereotype, and this is the tunnel vision. Everyone knows, and it's a meme. Everyone has to be either a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. Otherwise, you dishonor your family. And I went and did just that. But now that I'm here, and now that I have what I have and worked for it, I realize there's more to happiness than having money. There's more to happiness than being able to buy a house. Like, achieving the American dream doesn't necessarily make you happy. And what I'm doing to get around that is also just to puppy. Oh yeah, so I kind of realized like money isn't everything. Of course, I'm gonna keep up with my grind and keep up with my hustle, and still be an engineer and make my way up to management. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I feel like it's an opportunity just to discover different hobbies outside of it. I want to get into YouTube, and this is my way in. Hopefully, you guys can support me if you like what I like, and you. Oh. So with the hustle and the grind all the way till 26 years old, I feel like I've pretty much hit everything on the bucket list, and at least for the American dream and for the Asian American dream. And I realize like it's pretty unfulfilling. My job is great. I love being able to help people. I do work as an engineer for medicine and medical devices, and it's a wonderful place to be. It's afforded me a lot of luxuries in life too, but it just isn't enough, and I really want to drive more. So I realize there's two ways of thinking here. One way is the Asian way that I want to relate to and that I've been brought up with, and the other one is the American way, where it's like, you know what, I need to sit back, find my passions, find my life calling, and really enjoy myself. And now that I've really done the Asian hustle, it's time to really reinvest in myself and figure out what I want to do with my life from here on out. So to maintain my status quo, I'm still going to be going with the grind. I'm still going to be an engineer, and that's not going to change. And I also want to be able to use this channel to really get in touch with more of my Asian roots. I will be filming an additional version of this video, except in Chinese, in Mandarin, for the Taiwanese viewers, so I can try to get a fan base that can relate to me like this, and really improve my really poor Chinese, and just make more friends, I guess. Now, for more of the American mindset, there's also the whole passion and creativity thing. I've been raised as a hardcore engineer, doctor, scientist, and everything, so I'm very, very data-driven, and creativity is the opposite side of the brain. I have zero history of doing it. I failed every art class I took, but this is definitely an outlet that I really want to explore, and hopefully you guys can help me along with it. So please, if you really like the content, or if you can find this even remotely relatable, like the video, smash that like button, turn it blue, break its finger, I don't know. It would really, really help me out in the long run. And more importantly, even if it's not for the view time or for the thumbs up or the like or the subscription, comment below or comment in any of the places you may see this video, and I'll do my best to keep up. And what I want to know is, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want to know about me, about my thoughts, about my point of view, my perspective? Or if there's anything that you think that I may be able to help you with, please let me know, and I'll do my best to respond to every single one of these.